It's very early, but it's like we got kicked up. In fact, if you look at my traffic graphs on YouTube in the analytics, it's like all these things kicked up, jumped up to another level and are going like this, where before they were just kind of going, a steady growth.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
My name is Dave Espino, your online course and marketing coach with over 900,000 students in 190 countries around the world. After doing over $140 million in sales of my courses and coaching, I'm here to help you achieve financial independence with your course and coaching business. If this sounds awesome to you, then you've got to get your free newsletter down at the link below. Now let's get into today's video. Welcome back. Today, I want to share 4 things that are blowing up my other YouTube channel that I'm going to start implementing on this channel to blow it up as well. So if you're doing YouTube, or if you have any interest at all in using YouTube as a marketing mechanism, as a way to promote your products and services, you're going to want to pay attention to this episode. I'm also, by the way, going to be including this episode in my YouTube Sales Machine Masterclass, where I have about 20 different turbochargers for YouTube. So you're going to learn about 4 new ones here today, kind of in an overview, but I'm going to get a lot more detailed in my masterclass. So let's get started. I want to show you the 4 big things that are changing the game for me on YouTube, on my Making Money with AI YouTube channel. So I've noticed a big improvement in subscribers, huge jump in subscribers, huge jump in ad revenue from YouTube, and a huge jump in course sales as well. So let's get into the 4 main things that are making this happen, in my opinion, so far. First of all, we have a big focus on email subscribers. So one of the biggest core things about my YouTube Sales Machine method is we focus on email subscribers, not YouTube subscribers. Okay. Now, my philosophy on this is that if you focus on getting your most interested people on your email list, then you can send them your next video and your next video and your next video and keep them coming back. And what that does is it forms a core base of people, what I call your raving fans, that keep coming back and coming back and coming back. What it also does is it builds trust with that core group of raving fans. And then that all gives you better metrics on YouTube, so that the YouTube algorithm sees, wow, this person has a fan base. They have raving fans that keep coming back and coming back and coming back. Not only that, but if every time you put a video out, you have people subscribe to your list, that core fan base is growing and growing and growing. That's the core of my Exponential YouTube Marketing book. I'm showing it to you here on the screen. And I'll have a link to that in the description down below. But that's the core, and I think that's one of the big foundational elements that's growing our channel right now. The second thing that is growing our channel is I installed what's called end screens on all videos. So what are end screens? They are when a video ends toward the end and YouTube shows you 2 of that person's other videos, right? This has turned out to be huge for me, a huge change, something I really wasn't paying attention to for a long time, but it has made a world of difference. And the reason is, when you have end screens, so you've got your main video, right, that they're watching right now, and you've got mainly newer people watching your videos. This is kind of true across the board for all YouTube videos. Most of the people watching your videos are new to you, okay? So that means that we need to treat each video like that the person watching that video is fairly new to you, okay? So what happens is that I put the screens on the left side. You could put them different places, but I put the end screens on the left side because over here on the right, I've got a QR code at the end of my video, right? So I've got this QR code that I want people to scan. So I don't want the end screens getting in the way of the QR code. Now what happens is, let's say they watch this video. So that's video number 1. And then they click on, let's say, that end screen. That's video number 2. And then let's just say that in that end screen, they click on another one of your videos, right? So that's 3. Well, what's happening is that you're encouraging binge watching of your videos. And that's a factor that the YouTube algorithm wants to see. They want to see that people didn't just watch one of your videos, but that they watched multiple of your videos. And to the extent that you can keep a viewer on YouTube, that's to the extent that YouTube will reward you for bringing them a viewer that stays on the channel. All social media sites, and YouTube is more of a search engine, but all sites want as much maximum time spent on their site as possible. So what you're doing is when you do an end screen is you're giving people the chance right here to watch more of your content, which is further improving trust with that person. That person is trusting you more the more times they watch a video. And then on to number 4, number 5, and so on, right? We don't know how long somebody will continue to watch all of your videos, but the point is you're giving them a chance to watch another one of your videos. That's a very powerful signal to the YouTube algorithm. And then they watch another one and another one. And if in every one of these videos you include the opportunity for them to subscribe to your email list, guess what? Your email list starts growing. And that's what's happening. My email list is growing like crazy, and so are my subscribers. Now, the interesting thing is, remember over here on number 1, I said focus on email subscribers, not YouTube subscribers. And yet, by doing these 2 things and the other 2 that I'm going to mention, we've grown our channel dramatically literally in the last couple of weeks. It's like it's hit another level. It's hit another, like a momentum phase. And it's very interesting to see that happen, because now I'm looking at it, I'm going, okay, what did I do differently? And what can I share with my audience to help them blow their channel up as well? So this is very powerful. I think end screens are a very big part of the missing piece that I was missing, that YouTube needs to see that people are watching just more than one of your video, okay? The third thing that has been very interesting is I've been running some promotions. And what this means is YouTube gives you the ability to promote one of your videos. Essentially what that means is you get to pay YouTube to show your video to more people, okay? Now, here's my theory on it. I don't know if it's accurate or not. This is very, very new. I literally just started these promotions this week. And I've seen the opposing view on videos as well about promotions. I've seen a view that says promotions are not worth it. They don't do that much for your channel, etc. That may be true if you're doing YouTube the way everybody does YouTube. But if you're doing it the way I teach you in Exponential YouTube Marketing, that doesn't apply. And here's why. So promotions, when you run your YouTube video as an ad, essentially what you're telling YouTube is, hey, please boost my video by giving it more views, and use your algorithm to determine who is a good audience for this video, okay? So essentially what YouTube's going to do is it's going to take the audience that already has seen your video, and it's going to take the subset of your audience that responded really well to your video, and it's going to serve your video to that type of person, that type of an audience. The algorithm is incredibly smart, and it can do that, right? Well, what I've seen with this is I've seen the ability to grow views like crazy for anywhere between 3 cents and as much as 12 cents per view. Okay. Now, what that means is, yes, you're paying some money to get more views, but when you have the things in place that I teach you in Exponential YouTube Marketing, the many different things in place, now you have a way to turn that 3 cents per view or 10 cents per view or 8 cents per view into better long-term value for you and for your channel. So what ends up happening, what has happened recently, is my subscriber count has gone through the roof, meaning YouTube subscribers, as well as email subscribers, as well as ad revenue from YouTube, as well as course sales, and also people reaching out to me saying, hey, we want you to create videos for us, sponsored video, et cetera, et cetera. Everything's just jumped up. Basically, all the metrics that matter, all the important things that matter have gone up like crazy. And this is when I started doing promotions and including my ad revenue. So here's an interesting thing. The ad revenue on some of my videos is anywhere between $40 to $75 in a matter of a few days. So let's say that, and I can't tell yet, it's too early, but I can't tell yet whether I'm essentially doing what I think I'm doing is being able to, let me show you an example over here. Let's say that you spend $10, right, to promote your video. And let's say that video makes $40 in ad revenue. Okay, so I'll do that all day long, especially if the $10 is being spent over a 7-day period and the ad revenue shows up in 2 days or 3 days, right? So that tells me that the $10 I'm spending to boost the video to get it more views is actually giving me a return of ad revenue. That's pretty cool, right? Now, it'll be some time for me to determine whether that's actually happening or whether more of those views are coming from organic traffic from YouTube. But right now, the theory holds that maybe in some circumstances, I can spend $10 and get that video making 40 or 50 bucks. And now I've got a way to boost videos and make money on that process. That's all theory right now. I'm not saying that works. I'm just saying this is something I'm kind of testing. Okay. Now, but anyway, if that works, that would be amazing, right? So that's the third thing that I have implemented into my YouTube channel that I believe is blowing it up. Now for the fourth thing. The fourth thing, I think this is super important if you're running a YouTube channel. And the fourth thing is, let's call it a credibility intro. Okay. So what is a credibility intro? Well, the best way I know to describe it is something that Alex Hermosi does in his videos. He usually starts out his videos with something to the effect, he says something like, if you don't know me, I'm Alex Hermosi. I run acquisition.com and I invest, essentially he says he invests in companies, et cetera, and he gives you this content for free in the hopes that you could be successful and at some point maybe sell him your company or something like that, right? Well, my channel started to blow up when I started putting this little credibility intro at the beginning of my videos. Now you saw the credibility intro in this video, and you'll see it in all my videos because, again, most people that come to see your video are there for the first time. They haven't seen any of your previous videos. So the majority, I would say maybe 60 to 80% of the people that land on your video are new. You are new to them. So if you don't put in a little credibility intro at the beginning of your video, then they don't know who's talking to them. They don't know your level of expertise. They don't know that you're somebody they should really pay close attention to, right? So what you want to do is do kind of like a version of an elevator pitch, but much, much shorter, literally 2 or 3 sentences that explain who you are, what you've accomplished that gives them reason to listen and pay very careful attention to you. So you want to go big with that, right? What you've accomplished. So let's write that down. So let's say who you are, right? B, what you've accomplished. Let's say what you've done. And let's say brag, but not sound like you're bragging, right? And C, how you can help them. And that's pretty much all you need to do in that credibility intro. Say who you are, what you've done, in other words, what brings you to YouTube maybe what's your mission, but more importantly, like, what have you accomplished in your life that makes you, in their mind, qualified to speak to them, right, and to teach them. If you don't do this, then they don't know who's talking to them. They don't know that they should pay careful attention. They don't know that you're a person of substance. You're just somebody on the internet, right? So you need to do this. And since I've done this credibility intro right here, things have blown up. New opportunities are coming at me all the time. I get people contacting me constantly. Dave, can you do a video of this AI tool? Would you be interested in doing this? Would you join our summit where you can promote your courses? All kinds of opportunities coming at me, because in that the most important part of your video is the beginning, right? Because you see a drop off in viewership over time in your video. So in that first few minutes, if they can see that you've accomplished something great, then they're going to pay attention to you in a whole different way and at a whole different level. They're going to be a lot more serious when they're listening to you than if you don't do that, and if you don't explain who you are up front. So hopefully these are helpful to you. These things have shot my viewers, subscribers, email subscribers, more importantly, ad revenue, course sales, and opportunities through the roof. And it's been amazing to see all this happen. And so it's very early, but it's like we got kicked up. In fact, if you look at my traffic graphs on YouTube in the analytics, it's like all these things jumped up to another level, and are going like this, where before they were just kind of going, a steady growth. So if you want big, fast growth, then you're going to want to be sure to implement the 4 things that you learned here today. And if you really want to monetize your channel, go really, really big, have tons of opportunities coming at you, these 4 are only the latest 4 of 20 turbochargers that I'm using right now on that YouTube channel, and I'm starting to implement on this channel as well. You're going to find the core of that strategy in my new book, Exponential YouTube Marketing. You can get that at the link in the description below. You got the ebook version that you can get there. And no matter what, if you like this kind of content, you like me bringing it, then be sure to subscribe to my free entrepreneur newsletter at the link in the description below. That's where you're going to get all my newest videos, my best content, my newest stuff like this. That's fresh information, fresh strategies, fresh tactics, and the latest info on AI tools that you can use to benefit your business as well. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.